Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Almost a year since the U.S. Capitol was breached, another Metro Detroiter arrested, and once again, social media posts led investigators right to him.
But we begin with both the Oxford school superintendent and school board president reaching out to families tonight.
Up until tonight, we haven't heard publicly from any of the school board members. Jason Colthorpe live at Oxford High School with the message being sent to parents and students alike tonight. Jason.
Yeah, first, Evan, let me give you a look at the makeshift memorial here at Oxford High School, which is growing rapidly now. Of course, it's been covered and is now growing with so many flowers. Some people stopping to drop off those, light a candle, sign the prayers for Oxford board in the back there, or some that we've seen here tonight just standing, saying a prayer, taking all of this in. As for the administrators you just mentioned, they're spending this week taking small steps forward and hoping to take some bigger ones next week.
And on behalf of the school board, I need you to know we share your frustration.
A new message from Oxford School Board President Tom Donnelly Wednesday. Like so much of the community, board members still trying to get their feet under them and find a way to help.
I try to tell people, as many as I can, that the school district has been in triage mode. They have been focused on one thing and one thing only. What is our reaction to what took place? How do we take care of our staff, our administration? How do we take care of our faculty? How do we take care of every worker that we have, as well as every student that we have?
This week, certainly one for mourning with visitations and funerals. Next week will mark some progress as students will be able to return and get their belongings from the high school on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And the board will hold its first meeting since the shooting last Tuesday.
But at this point, we want you to focus on getting help. And if you need help, let us know.
Superintendent Tim Throne also telling the district in a letter tonight they are cooperating with the investigation, writing, "After all the facts have been obtained and released through the course of the prosecution, my recommendation to our school board will be that we initiate a review of our entire system as other communities have done when facing similar experiences." And of course, he's talking about the criminal side of the prosecution here, and there is a civil side as well. And tonight, Local 4 has learned that the first civil suit coming out of this tragedy is expected to be filed sometime tomorrow. We're at Oxford High School tonight. Jason Colthorpe, Local 4.
All right, Jason, thanks.
The Downriver community coming together for a night of prayer for the victims in Oxford. The event was held at the South Point Church in Allen Park. Organizers say it was important to bring people together after hearing how many students in their community were impacted by the shooting a county away.
A lot of them asked for prayer just for their schools and for the other students involved in the Oxford tragedy. And so I was just like, you know, let's put something together where we can bring more of the community into one place.
Tomorrow is the funeral for Justin Schilling, the last of the Oxford victims to be laid to rest. And we've been asked to live stream that service. It starts at 7 p.m. tomorrow evening. And if you'd like to watch, you'll find the link on the homepage of clickondetroit.com.
The Wayne County Prosecutor's Office has announced it has now charged 20 minors with making school threats following this shooting in Oxford. Today, Prosecutor Kim Worthy announced charges against 6 students with threatening violence against schools. In Waterford, police have investigated 3 reports of threats by students taking 4 children into custody. That includes 2 9-year-olds at Riverside Elementary who were found with a naughty or nice list that had several names with the words alive and dead on each side of the lists.
The feds have charged another Michigan man in connection with the January 6th riot and breach at the U.S. Capitol. And this time, it's a 41-year-old man from Romeo. Mara McDonald live at the federal courthouse tonight. Mara, the FBI and Department of Justice provided pictures and Facebook posts for the court.
Devin, they sure did. And in one of those Facebook posts, they say this Romeo man was actually bragging about assaulting those Capitol police officers. Let me show you what was presented here in court today. The FBI and Department of Justice say the pictures taken the day of the riot at the Capitol show Tim Levon Bauner of Romeo. U.S. attorneys on the case say there's video of him using pepper spray on Capitol police officers, including video he shot himself and put up on social media. They say he also posted about his experiences on Facebook, including "Effed those cops up" and "Tear-gassed, pepper-sprayed guy got next to me, got the rubber bullet. I grabbed a can from them and started spraying. I got it on video, LOL. And then, I have to share. My life has not been the same since this day. I got pulled through something amazing. I still don't know how I ended up on the Capitol steps having a pepper spray fight with the Capitol Police. The feds say somebody tipped them off to Bauner's postings and video on social media. In addition, the feds have screenshots of tattoos on the man they say is Bauner, which match the tattoos he has, including this 5-pointed star. He's facing a hefty list of charges, 9 in all, including assaulting officers with a dangerous weapon. Back here live tonight, he remains in custody, no bond. So far, 700 people across this country have been arrested in connection with January 6th. 220 of them have been charged, including 9 from here in Michigan. We're live downtown tonight outside the federal courthouse. I'm Mara McDonald. Local 4. At least something. All right, Mara. Now, meanwhile, in Washington, former Trump White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows is now suing the Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, as well as the committee investigating the January 6th riots at the Capitol. The suit asks the federal court to block enforcement of the subpoena issued to him, claiming it unconstitutional and, as it puts it, overly broad and unduly burdensome. Well, Michigan's still struggling with the latest COVID surge, and it is having serious effects on hospital operations across the state.
There have been 15,385 new cases over the past 2 days. That's an average of 7,600 cases per day. 351 new deaths are also being reported, including 185 from a review of vital records. Meanwhile, hospitalizations reached a new high today with nearly 4,700 patients. Michigan is now one of 6 states that account for the majority of hospital beds filled as this 4th surge pushes healthcare workers to the limit.
People have died and will die of non-COVID-19 disease in our area, across the state, and across the nation because COVID-19 is overrunning hospitals.
At Michigan Medicine, we are continuing to cancel surgeries because we just don't have the beds. This week alone, we've canceled more than 40 cases.
State officials say the majority of hospitalized patients are unvaccinated.
A judge lifts a personal protection order against a state lawmaker after a romantic relationship between Mary Manoogian and Steve Marino went south. The decision comes after a review of, as the judge put it, totality of circumstances. The judge says Manoogian made it difficult for Marino to know how to act around her. She also says the two spoke violently toward each other. Manoogian filed the PPO back in September, claiming Marino sent her threatening texts. Well, now that this order has been dropped, Marino is back on his committee assignments.
State lawmakers advanced legislation on new incentive programs to help Michigan land major business expansions. The House came to the decision today on an 83-21 vote. EV and battery plants could possibly be expanded if the proposal becomes a law. Lawmakers say the state must stay competitive in the auto industry, and they haven't said how much money they will put into accounts to offer manufacturers and other companies. Still ahead, it's been a part of downtown Detroit for nearly 20 years.
Why Winter Blast won't be held at Campus Martius and where it could be held this winter, coming up. Let's check in with Paul.
Well, hey there, Devin. Pretty dry for the drive into work tomorrow morning for the kids at the bus stop. Low 20s in rural areas, mid 20s more into the urban part of the area, maybe even 26, 27 degrees there. A few raindrops or snowflakes in the afternoon, 37 for the mid-afternoon temperature. Not a big deal tomorrow, but we have a big deal coming in Friday night into Saturday. I have new computer model data. We'll break it all down for you straight ahead.
All right, Paul, but first, a crash in Detroit leads officers to discovering 41 stolen packages. That's next.